Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back. Today we're all doing well today. Gaming Luminary here. We are back in streaming. We're doing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with friends today, or we might do some online, but anyway, welcome in. Hope you're all doing well, and hope everything sounds okay. I know I changed my mic recently, so, well, the audio, but anyway, let's see who's in our live chat for the start of the stream. We got, hey, if I am here now, how are you doing today? Hey, welcome in there, GF. I'm doing better, thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm doing much better lately. I was again, kind of not feeling that great about less than a week ago, but now we're back. So this might be a short one. Hopefully we'll get an hour's worth of streaming today at least or more. But we're trying to hopefully get a live stream posted for today, and I'm happy to be here. So better start sooner than later, because that way I can get my time in. But anyway, we got Flower King 2003 as well as Eddie Band SMP Limbs Over. And hey, welcome in. Yeah, welcome in, everyone. Thanks for joining. And there, Flower King, welcome in case I didn't acknowledge you there. Again, welcome. And as always, guys, everything is open in terms of friend lobbies for today. So anyone cares to join us, you're more than welcome to there. And pretty much it. So yeah, wow, there's been a lot going on in terms of news and in terms of Nintendo and Mario Kart. Speaking of the game we're playing currently now, my goodness, it's quite the news flash is going on, I guess, in terms of the pricing and the pre-order situation. And it's gotten crazy. I know I've talked about it before, but it's definitely changed since I was last tuned in, at least. But yeah, it's been pretty crazy in terms of Nintendo lately. Sharkfin, welcome in. Hey, W to the stream, absolutely. Big W, welcome. Thanks to the W in the stream, appreciate it. All right, it looks like we got one person here. Sebastian, welcome in. In terms of our game lobby, we have one person. Sorry. Yeah, I'm happy to have you guys. Welcome. I hope you're all doing okay. I know I started a little earlier. I'm hoping to get I know it'll be kind of a short stream there, but better than no stream in my books. I'm happy to at least do that. I know last time I said a short stream was about an hour and a half or so, which was fine, but yeah, I was gearing up for more Mario Kart stuff, so I don't know what y'all think of the news, but it's been pretty crazy. I don't know, I'm more like an up and down roller coaster a little bit in my opinion, but Mr. Stay Trent's 1010 says, hey Luminary, hey, welcome in. How you doing, Mr. Stay Trent? Welcome. And I think that's everybody so far. If I've missed anybody in the chat, please do let me know. I tried to turn on the audio and stuff as much as I could for the voice and things like that. We'll give it a minute or two, guys, maybe a few more minutes, and kind of see where this takes us. Yeah, thanks for joining, the two of you that did. I'm going to join you soon. Oh, awesome. Okay, great. Happy to have you. Yeah, code's up on the screen to make it a little bit easier, to get everybody in. And I know Mario Kart's definitely a trendy thing now, especially with the Switch 2 and all that news. So I know it's quite the trend now with Mario Kart, I guess, especially the new news. Yeah, we'll wait for you there. There looms over, no problem. My main goal is I'm gonna try to at least beat through. I'm hoping I can beat through Brothership before the Switch 2 comes out. That is gonna be at least my main goal. If not get it done this month, because in that way, I'll have way less of a backlog in terms of games that I've got to beat on the Switch. Sure, there's a lot of games I haven't streamed on the Switch yet, as of yet, but to me, they're not really games that I really plan on streaming. And also too, there's lots of games that I plan on streaming that are more I'd say more down my alley somewhat, alongside with the interest of things. So but I'm glad to put in some more Mario content That's why I'm really hoping to get a Switch too. That way I can kind of share you all the experience and what my thoughts are on it, I guess. I don't know. I think I kind of did that with the PS5 and the Series X when they came out. So, question: what game are you playing today, BF? We're playing Mario Kart on the Switch today. There, GF, by the way. Yeah, we're playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch. That's our game for today. Awesome. All right, well, we'll get this ball rolling in terms of that. Well, yeah, we'll just start with 150, kind of put it on, standard race for the most part, at least to start. But yeah, we've seen some leaks a lot about, Mario Kart. Well, not leaks, but like, I mean, there's gonna be, shoot, even better. There's gonna be a whole direct going on in terms of the news. So I believe that's what's going to happen. Yo, what's going on? Justin Parks says, yo, what's up, Matt? How's the stream coming along, bro? Also, I have to share just a bit of bad news with what happened to my console due to Sega Genesis cartridge Mortal Kombat 2. Oh man, well that sounds like a bust, but welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well otherwise there, Justin. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you joining us today. Yeah, it'll be kind of a short one. I got a busy sort of part of the day today. I don't know, but I'm still looking forward, in terms of what's gonna happen. Hopefully it's good news, We don't want to hear about bad stuff, that's for sure. Yeah, man. Honestly, there's a lot going on because of this whole news and misinformation and these kinds of things. And the thing that drives me nuts the most is that people actually believe in it. It takes one person to say, "Oh, they're trying to state a true fact," when really they don't know shit. And then argumentatively people say, "Oh, Nintendo never responds" and stuff like that. Actually, they will. Hello, yeah, okay, Nintendo for you, sure, but come on, man. There's email there for a reason. There's sources there for a reason. Go to the legit sources. Stop believing in, bullshit online. It's just not to try to be crazy sometimes, And I read through these posts and stuff. It's like, I don't know, man. You're not the man of Nintendo. You don't have the suits and ties. You don't have anything. I mean, sure, we're all creators around here. That's cool and all. I mean, to deliver the right information's okay, but to kind of say, I guess, it's okay to make opinions of this and that, I guess, but to kind of spread it, I don't know, just stupid, meaningless information is just what a waste of time, And I mean, one good example is like people are talking about the whole game cart situation of how like, oh, half the game will be on the cart and stuff. It's like, how does that make any sense? It makes absolutely no freaking sense. And you would figure that, and then I guess I'm pretty sure a legit source popped up saying, oh well, the whole game's gonna be on the cart, all this stuff. So you figure Mario Kart will be the same, or the whole game will be there. I mean that'd be silly in my opinion. Just to have half the game there and download it. I mean, it'd be kind of stupid in my opinion. That'd be frustrating if they did that. But that was the way they did it. It's the way they did it. But yeah, it's one of those misinformation-y posts that kind of, to me was weird. I don't know. But anyway. They don't know anything unless they actually get it from a legit source. That's my opinion, at least. But yeah, well. Ooh, GG's, I got in first. Nice. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling around there, guys, with that. This is just says, of course, welcome. It's my pleasure anytime. Thank you for having me. I know it's just when I played it a few times right up until it confused my console to both blank and white and pink screen. Blanket of white and blank screen. Well, you're describing like what happened, yeah. like different colors going on, like pixelation, I guess. That sucks. The worst part is that it froze my game quite a bit. Oh, that does definitely suck. Sorry you went through that there, Justin. I understand how that feels. You know, when you get difficulties that arise. Oh shoot, you did it. You left by accident. Well, hopefully, oh yeah, you can join us back, um, if you want. I mean, you should be able to. I mean, you'll have to spectate, unfortunately. That's okay. I mean, we'll have another set of lobby, at least bare minimum here. But yeah, I don't know. You should probably. I was gonna put maybe a poll up at some point, and I maybe when the whole pre-order situation's settled. I don't know. Like I kind of was thinking, like I'm gonna put up a random post about the Switch too. Who's gonna pick it up and whatever. But I'm one of those people that will. I mean, what also is irritating to some people, at least kind of like me, is that why are you complaining about freaking prices of the Switch or the game and stuff? Like, I kind of get your opinions of replay value and all these sorts of things, and it's just like, okay, if you're in a situation right now, think about it. Your parents, yourself, whoever's taking care of you, or you're on your own, whatever. Everyone's buying groceries. Everyone is renting everything. Like everything costs extra money now. It doesn't matter what it is. That's just at least my opinion on this whole. It's people are complaining about that. Well, guess what? Sorry, but you know what? If you don't have the money to pay for it, you don't have money to pay for it. That's not a worldwide issue right now. It's like people will have money to pay for it. It's just a matter of like that's a you problem. I don't know. It's kind of frustrating, I feel, but that's the thing. If you expect like an average game, right, to be $80 or $90 these days, I would expect that because of inflation and stuff. So, I mean, yeah. Anyway. I'm back. Had to mute myself for a second. Um. Anyway, this is no problem. Also, I'm excited to see Nintendo preparing for the upcoming Switch 2 system. When I get this incredible, beautiful, rare treasure, you shall see my return, just like the Switch 1. Yeah, and that's what we were just talking about there, Justin. About the whole Switch 2 kind of situation. But I think for what it is, again with the whole price thing, I kind of rambled on about it, and if you can't afford things, I feel like, no offense, that is more of like a you problem, and there is people out there that can't buy video games altogether, and I mean, listen, you gotta understand, there's no such thing as $50 games anymore, like 3DS days. I remember getting my 3DS game for $39.99 at one point. Yeah, good luck with that. That'd be a dream if they, brought back all the games to $40. There's just no way. This price point in this day and age. But it is what it is. like maybe I guess the argument is like what you're paying for, they're overpriced and all these things. It's like, well, they gotta somehow get, you know, value out of something, I guess. I mean, who knows? To me, I accept for what it is personally. You know, I mean, shit. I paid full price for games a lot of times, and they've been around the same price, I think. Even for a brand new Switch game, like a decent one would be 70 or 80 bucks now, I think. That's just Canadian dollars though. I forget. I think it was 79.99 last time I checked in Canadian. But hope you don't mind me asking you, what do you know by chance when you're to come down next? Yeah, HW. I'm also good to say. I want to say help me down here because I'm so used to it. Yeah, I understand, Jeff. Well, one, I don't really know because I'm not sure right now, to be honest. The weekend's gonna be kind of busy today, so yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. True is I was able to afford my original Nintendo Switch Play system because it was on sale back in 2019, and that's the good, interesting part. You got it on sale, so I saw this one video saying boycott Nintendo. He doesn't want Nintendo to go out of business or fail, but I also want to provide for the family. Yeah, so I hate that sort of stuff too. In a way, it's like boycotting, and then I was like, no, you know what? I'm one of those fans. I simply don't care. I'll be still paying the price, and everyone works for their money and these things. And there's all this stupid Rambo about I don't know, yeah, just buy a Switch. And then a funny part is and it's not that funny, but also stupid. When I hear the source about, oh, just buy the original Switch, it's like, well, look at me now. I already got the original Switch. I want the Switch too. So you might as well be, if you're at this point in time, if you're if you don't already have a Nintendo Switch, my recommendation is to get a Switch too. At that point, bang for your buck a little bit here, because backwards compatibility is a thing, and alongside with other type of stuff, I would think so. you know, I mean, that's the whole point. Who the heck's gonna want to buy a Nintendo Switch when the Switch 2 offers way more than the Switch does to begin with? At this point in time, right? So it's got those compatibility features that people are gonna want. And the funny part, people are ripping on like the whole GameCube thing too. It's like, way more GameCube, and now I'm tied to a paywall. Well, okay, you were always tied to a paywall when I had to play with friends here, or even with, say, the freaking, oh gosh. Even though the library now, I was tied to a paywall, so it's like, there's literally no ifs, whens, and buts about it. It was just like, oh, well, you gotta pay for it if you want to play your classics, even though you're getting crummy service. So, anyway, yeah. Alright, good game, everyone. Awesome. Alrighty, I will gonna be doing a BRB break, guys, so I hope to be back. So stand by. I'll be right back, everyone. Hey, what's up? I'm back. Alright. Now, okay, let's see. Well, I'm back. Let's see, did I miss any comments? Oh. So, Matt. Oh, S&P Looms Over says, I saw this one video saying boycott Nintendo. I think, yeah, I read that already. Oh, Justin says, as far as for where they're through it's a secret. I just can't divulge this, but to informate you as a Nintendo Switch 2 system might come a sale again. I'm just keeping a sharp eye out for it. Yeah. Also, another Michelle, good to see you again as well. How's everyone going? I hope you're all having a good all day. Thank you. Thanks there, Justin. Yeah, clap to your comment there. Yeah, there. I mean, it won't be for a very long time, or if any. And that's my doubts with Nintendo systems, especially this time around. I feel like there's going to be a lot of, you know, I could say this, like, I feel like there won't be any kind of sale. In fact, it'd be probably rarity for the Switch 2 to be on sale, only because because of how things are. I don't know. That's just my theory. Yeah, like I don't know if they do. Well, I guess they did some sales on the original Switch, so you never know. I guess I could be wrong, but depending on what they'll release next, I guess in the long future. So who knows? I don't know. Probably like an hour and a half today at least, bare minimum. But all right, we're gonna go start again there. I was kind of AFK there, but otherwise we're doing well. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I started sooner than later because I thought I'd have some time. So. I really do like the theory of the story mode in the Mario Kart world. That would be so worth it. Yeah, definitely. Welcome, Matt. Would it be okay if I join you for some races for some old time's sake? Oh yeah, definitely, Justin. Yeah, you're more than welcome. As long as we're here live and we're accepting friends, and sure, definitely. Really happy to have you. There's plenty of room, so that's the point of today. There's some hobbies and you can join it. So anyway. Yeah, it'll be a lot more different approach, and I don't know really they're gonna be the numbers of like say day one purchasers or whatever. I mean, I'm not really how should I put it? I really wouldn't know that yet. You know. I think that'll be the biggest selling point is definitely Mario Kart. For the next system, at least that's probably the biggest selling game because the multiplayer, of course, besides single player. Yeah, single player, but more than anything it's multiplayer is where a lot of people will definitely sink into the game for sure. And the fact that there's more to kind of do in the Mario Kart game, whereas right now it's been how long, right? Since they announced one. It's been a long journey since they kind of before they already did one, like another Mario Kart game, right? So and it's funny because there's been people that saying, oh, the Mario Kart 9 or the Mario Kart Pro version or something like that. It's like that sounds kind of weird. I don't know about Pro version, but I like the name at least. Mario Kart World sounds a lot better than say the number for a change. Welcome. Let's see. I think I already read that. Never mind. Sounds good. I just need to disconnect off stream. Rejoin shortly. I'm in the live on both my both my phone and well, both in my phone. Okay. My first time Nintendo Switch system, my first Nintendo Switch system, right? I'm watching you on the TV. Okay, interesting. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, if you gotta do that, that's fine. I mean, you gotta slowly transition over to the game session, which I understand. Yeah, you can join us whenever you want. If it's out during a new game or something, that's fine too. I mean, we're already one race in, so it'll be kind of a short one. You know, again, I was kind of told y'all kind of the reasons, but just in general, it's been kind of a packed day today, sort of for me. But, anyways, we'll go with I don't know, Mario Kart Circuit. I guess why not? I didn't settle. I shall BRB. Yeah, you got it, Justin. Well, we should be here for another set. Ooh, this one. There we go. I think the tracks will be sort of different too. And the way I saw the Mario Kart World, or like the tracks, it's kind of interesting how they brought up key points to like where there was, and that'll be cool. Like I'll definitely want to tune into that whole directed things. I guess they're supposed to bring more. But yeah, and people had a rumor, theory, or whatever of like saying, "Oh, Switch 2 pre-orders will be, they'll happen during the Mario Kart event." It's like, I don't know about that. And then some say, "Oh, it's gonna happen right after the event," and it's like, yeah, keep guessing because who knows what's gonna happen. We won't know till the official green light says so, as they say. See here. Oh, got a bullet bill. What I will find interesting is I don't know if they're gonna maybe I'm sure reuse some of the original items from this game. I don't know whether or not they're gonna add any kind of new items. I mean, maybe they will. I'd be surprised if they, didn't. I guess in a way, because I'd be like, oh, really? They're using the same, items and stuff. I don't know. But there's certain, I guess, little secrets or mechanics they kind of put into the game where they made it more, I guess, more fun than what it already is. And then back in Rec Room, SSJK Dubs. Yo, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, you're back in Rec Room. Awesome. Welcome in. That's great. Yeah, I'll be going to I think maybe that movie's what do you call it? Cool tonight. Welcome in. Thanks for tuning in the stream. Appreciate it. See that you're here. Yeah, I was in Rec Room for a bit yesterday, and then I logged off, but I just kind of checked up on things. But it's been the same old Rec Room experience from what I still know today. Oh yeah, that's another raising question I was gonna talk about in terms of voice chatting, like with the whole Switch 2 stuff. Oh nice, have fun with that. Yeah, thank you, I will. I really hope Diddy Kong is still in Mario Kart World, and Donkey Kong Bonanza Split be Diddy entering his name. Yeah, Tony, what's up? How you doing? Mito, hello, welcome in. We're doing friend lobbies there, but welcome in, by the way. Ain't no Diddy. I didn't think there's a Diddy Kong, was there? Not that we saw in the footage. I guess we'll find more about it when they're doing a full different direct for the Mario Kart world, I think, right? From what I heard. Amito, you're kind of being demanded in terms of joining. There's no joining anyone here. We're doing we're doing Mario Kart friends. So yeah, there's no need to come in my chat and do that. Please and thanks. Without a part, ain't no duty, no party. No, it's true. You know, that's the thing with the Switch 2, and that's the monitoring. Oh my gosh, the modding. Holy crap. Well, so in terms of like monitoring, I guess I should say, you know, the whole voice chat situation, the Switch 2. Like, what if someone pops out? God forbid they, you know, the day one someone puts on a Switch and, you know, blurts out, you know, something very offensive or whatever, or being mean, just plain old mean. And here's the thing, like, I wonder how Nintendo's going to you know, monitor that, because I mean, you figured they would, like any other game, like certain in the monitoring, whatever. Jeez, I'm getting freaking tongue twisted with that word lately. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, like, it's just the thing, it's what's really, that's what I always rose a question to. It's like, well, people can voice chat and all, but there's definitely going to be mean people out there, and trolls and everything like that you can name of, that are going to get Switch day one, Switch 2 day one. I mean, there's there's going to be no way of getting away from that, especially when there's free access to, you know, that, and people will pay the money to do it still, right? But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like there's gonna be some monitoring going on, and that's my guess. With that movement, I don't know. She was definitely gonna see a show of folk slurs, lol. Well, that's what worries me as a streamer, because, you know, I don't need any of that. It's not tolerated here, and here it's zero tolerance, at least on my channel and in the chat. It's absolutely no tolerance of any sort. It's against the guidelines totally, and it's, yeah, I don't tolerate it at all, period. I basically, that's why I've did a lot of banned words and things like that. Well, blacklisted them, or whatever you call it now. Xbox and PlayStation are already monitoring players. Yeah, they are, and that's true. GG's, yeah. I'm USA, BTW, and my friend is... Oh, nice. Well, that's awesome. We got a lot of American players that are in here. So, not the, I guess, like, the only ones. You know, I get a lot of Americans, some Canadians, fellow Canadians, obviously, and that sort. Banned words list. So it's a banned word list. So what I do on my channel is I put a lot of the bad names, like, that people can typically try to type in the chat. Obviously, don't do it, but what I'm saying is, you know, to avoid that situation, a lot of the time now, I've been putting it in a way, you know, even if you try to type it, it won't go through. You know, that sort of thing. That's to combat a lot of the, you know, guidelines and to-dos and to-don'ts on here as well, so. Clifford Longhead, welcome in. I miss the toxic lobbies, lol, but it's understandable. Yeah, well, there's a lot different. I mean, that's just typically a screwball-y game. That's just the way I look at it. I mean, even though they say you shouldn't, it's like, yeah, people don't care anyways. But you should care, especially, well, in this type of setting, you gotta care, you know, 100%. Because it just backfires on you a lot, and I've seen it happen. So, yeah. I think the game chat is going to be sort of monitored mainly by parental controls. That's true. There might be a parental control thing. You're right about that. And welcome Clifford Longhead again, in case I didn't say hi to you. Well, and I'm hoping there'll be an option where, especially as a streamer, I don't want to have, you know, voice going through, and that's the one thing I'll have to figure out before I try anything like on there like that. At least is that, you know, if there's an option where I can say no voice or something like that, which I'm pretty sure there would be, then that's fine. You know, I wouldn't have to worry about it. I'd only turn it on if, you know, I was off stream or something like that, because, or unless there was people that I actually knew, you know, maybe that were, I don't know, they'd have to be a trusted member of mine, basically. You know, like they'd have to talk normally, these things, and yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm very careful what I have on my streams in terms of, you know, voice chatting on stream, because that is something, I have a strict policy with that as well. So, you know, they have to go through I go through typically what they call like a vetting process, which I go through with, I've gone through with a couple of people, and unfortunately there was ones there that were not qualified, for reasons too. Like, sure, not to judge you one, but the problem is there's people that they think they're qualified when they are not qualified to be on the voice chat during a live experience. And, you know, I stand by that now, so. And there's people that are, and that's great, and they've kept their stake or whatever, their spot, whatever you call it. Because I have a Discord in my community, I got, you know, like I assign a role to saying, oh, well, but at any time you will have that taken away if, you know, you goof up, for an example, or whatever it is, right? So, GG's. At least as part of the agreement, I kind of give out to you, be like, yo, that's awesome, you're doing your best in your everything else, but, you know, you gotta understand that if you break the rules according to what I tell you, then, sorry, you lost your privileges. You know, it's just how it is. And in fact, one person did, I'm not going to name him out, but there was a person that was trusted and funny, and it wasn't that funny, but he sort of did something pretty stupid in my stream chat. In fact, it was not good. It was, I can't freaking remember. And I sent a message, DM'd him, never responded, of course, and I said, well, you've lost your privileges in terms of, you know, chatting in the future live streams. And then I got no response. And then, you know what they do? They leave the Discord. It's like, oh, well, okay. Nice to know you. I guess you don't like rules. So, anyways. Yeah, they, I can tell it was unfortunate with those people that, you know, did not want to kind of respect the boundaries or rules for whatever reason. So, anyway. One of my favorite Nintendo experiences has be that person in Pokemon Championship. Really? Okay. Awesome. Me and Zero are tied at 7th. GG's everyone. Yeah, good game. Good game indeed. Yeah. Good luck, let's ride. Yeah, for sure. Well, not to say too. You know, there's you know, there's at least with that. I mean, there's one way of avoiding it. Like I mean, when I think about it with the shutting the voice thing down, when it comes to stream time, well, I look at Fortnite for an example. I've streamed Fortnite, yes, but what I've always done was I say no voice, and then nothing comes through. So that's what I'm hoping with the, you know, Switch 2 is that I'd have that, you know, there. So otherwise that would be very annoying. I wouldn't need a bunch of voices coming through my streams. That's a huge no-no on different levels as well. Sort of another reason why I don't stream certain games either. There's well, a lot of liability with it as well. Certain games at least. That's why even hosting, and some people were like saying, "Oh, you'd host a giveaway." It's like I almost feel like saying to that person, "Yeah, are you willing to give me the money to do that giveaway?" You know, I'm not trying to sound mean, but come on, man. And I understand, you know, you're my big fan, the quote. But you know, let's be honest, my channel isn't. Not, first of all, I'm not equipped for giveaways. I don't have the money to do that at all in my lifetime. And second of all, at least right now. And another thing too, you know, my channel is still considered a small channel. There's not enough, you know, following to have a giveaway going on. You know, it just. I mean, there can be, but at the same time, like, for me to be liable. For me to be liable of that is too much work for me. Absolutely too much work. And the thing is, you know, I have to make it for okay the liability terms of service, and you know, you deliver the game to the person, and you have to make sure it works in the U.S. or in Canada. Blah blah blah. And yeah, it's not a thing I'd want to do, at least right now. So, oh, the game I got 6th. Good luck. Let's ride. Yeah. Still going to watch your live, BF. Please have a last comment. We have a good day, and everyone else has a good day as well, BF. Thanks there, Jeff, and I hope you have a good day as well. Yeah, take care. All right. Well, looks like we're going to be fulfilling. Well, we're fulfilling an hour today. That's really good. Happy to say that much. Yeah, I feel a lot of people are definitely hopping on Mario Kart, waiting for the Switch too. It's, you know, kind of one of those trendy things. I feel like, you know, there's this one there. I don't again. I don't like naming people out, but there's this one content creator that was actually waiting for the Switch 2 at the New York store or something, on the Nintendo store. They're like, "Oh, it's day 5 or something like this," and they're, you know, making a vlog about it, and it's like, holy crap, they're actually doing that. You know, even though they don't have a pre-order. Anyway, I think that every Mario Kart tour costume would be in Mario Kart World. You think so? Yeah, that'd be cool though. I do like the characters, what they have. I mean, it's pretty neat. I do like the cow. That was pretty funny when I saw the cow or whatever. That was funny too. And I saw the blue looking duck. I remember that from Mario Sunshine. I'm like, oh, he's my favorite character, man. And then they brought it as a roster. So, one of my favorite Evo characters. I don't know, for whatever reason, it was back in my time. Those waddle ducks. I forgot their names, but yeah. I gotta see why it's Mario related, you know. It's nostalgic there. Well, it's like when you bring in Dry Bones or whatever it is, you know, and all knockoffs, but they're, you know, just enemies, right? So it's like Koopa Troopa was, or Goomba. I mean, they're in the Mario Party, so which is pretty neat. Same with the mole. Oh my god, I can only imagine with that camera thing. I think of that camera stuff too. There's gonna be people that'll be having it. And the thing is, oh, so you know how there's by that third party or whatever, I think it was second party, I forget which one of the two. But this is Piranha Plant camera. And people are making a stink about that, and I can see why. Yeah, why in dear God's name? All right, are they gonna and if I read this correctly, like giving us a crappier camera than what you can already get officially? Who's gonna want that? You know, I mean, why? Why would you want a camera like that? I mean, maybe it's gonna be cheaper. I don't know. I guess it's for affordability. I can understand that, but I don't know who's gonna want it. That's the thing. You know. Even to pay the price these days for a camera that's just the most crappiest quality. I find that kind of weird but funny. And it's like doing this prawn plant camera thing. That looks really cool, but then oh, it's got a crappy camera. Why would I want that? So anyway, most people would want the official camera. I mean, because of the it's got higher specs and whatever, right? Good game, everyone. To be honest, I don't know about, and I don't really see anything really negative about the Switch 2. At least I don't personally see anything negative about it, besides like what I see online. But yeah, that would be a good design. I want. Oh, I want the two camera. Yeah, that would be a good design. That'd be an interesting design. That's true. And actually, the interesting part with the Piranha Plant, I got the Lego Piranha Plant sitting. It's showing me near my TV. It's like a coin bank, so I put coins in it and stuff like that. It's a cool Lego set. I got it. I got it a while ago. I was at a convention, I think. They had you buy certain amount of dollars and you got like a free little poly bag, they call them, of like the Lego bit things, which was neat. It was a little Star Wars thing. It was cool and all. And then I got that, so it was pretty cool. I took the advantage point of that. And then at the same time, I also got one of those Lego brick heads. It was a Sonic one I got, so. Yeah, so I ended up buying two things at that point. I like the Lego brick heads. Certain ones I did. Like, I got the Sonic, because, I like Sonic stuff. This is kind of something to put up on my wall, which is nice. I had that in the... I mean, it's a lot smaller, the brick head, but I was able to put them in a little cranny or nook. My my Nintendo room now, what's turning out to be. Well, it's both Nintendo and non-Nintendo games I have in my library, which is... yesterday I recently got, was it Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, a pretty cheap price. I got it for like $10, so I was like, oh, I'll take it. I was missing it out of my Call of Duty collection. I've been actually trying to get every Call of Duty game there is. I mean, I got the newest one. I'm just missing the old ones, and that's what I've been buying. So, found Call of Duty Ghosts pretty cheap too, like a couple months ago. So yeah, they were all on PS4. The ones I bought, at least the ones that were in my collection, were all on PS4 mainly. Mainly getting games in like series, I guess. Like, like, okay, I passed with the Mario Party. I got all those. In fact, I own every Mario Party game there is, even the N64 carts. I own all three, all in box. So I think the way I got Mario Party 2's box, I ended up buying the cartridge, and then Buddy was selling just the box and the manual and the inserts, and I bought it off him. So it was nicely sealed and everything. It was in a plastic thing. It's like, oh, sick. And then I took it, and yeah, so. Honestly, it's the exact same time I bought Mission Impossible on the N64 complete in box. Although that had the game in it. That was a bit different, so. Yeah, that was kind of my main focus. I'm still trying to look for Mario Party in box. And the same with the third one. I'm kind of making a little bit of a collection with the Mario Party games and things like that. Because I had the the Wii U box, the whole thing with the amiibo in it or whatever. And then yeah, I got the two for Wii. Then I got every single one for the GameCube. So far, at least. At least that's what's sitting on my shelf. I have all the ones that I can play off of original hardware, which is nice. That's why if I ever stream those old games again, it'd be off original hardware. Because it's not too bad in terms of reliability. I tried the original N64 hardware, but it's kind of tough to stream off there because I'd have to have the pixels proper and everything. And the wiring I have, I think I tried that and it kind of messed up with my Ocarina of Time stream. That's why with that I just do the Switch Online version if I were to stream that game again. Anyway. Are you going to get the Jamboree TV upgrade pack? I was thinking about it. I don't know. Half of me saying it feels gimmicky, and my other half is saying it might be kind of fun. I just don't know if I want to be on my face out there in the stream. That's kind of my fear of that. It's like I don't know if I want to do that stuff. I'm not really a face guy, so it's like I don't know, man. I'm very debatable on that. I mean, we'll see. I mean, the Kirby one I'm interested in for sure. Like, I like the whole air ride thing. I might try that, but maybe about it. I was thinking when you're able to come down and see me, and you bring your stuff down for us to go live together. I was thinking we can go. Oh, we can go live with this game in Super Mario 3D World. BF, what do you think? That I think we could try that. Yeah. Definitely, Jeff. Sure. I'd have to bring my capture card and at least that. I mean, you have a laptop already, don't you? All the capture card needs, actually, all I need, yeah, I just need a laptop, capture card, and my, this microphone I'm using. And then, the game, obviously, the system. Capture card's pretty small. Let's bring it. I don't know. If I were to do something like that. But I would need the software, which is free to download. And then that'd be it, really, because it's all on my laptop already. And more importantly, I would need a steady internet connection, too, to do that. It's pretty picky if I don't have that. Oh crap, I almost fell down. Let's see here. Okay, we're looking okay in terms of time, I think. Good game. Good game. Alright, GG's everyone. Great. Alright, on to the next game there. Now, I guess we're gonna go with the... Yeah, I'll do the same thing. We should be good. Whoa. Appreciate y'all joining as well. It's pretty good. Oh yeah. I also downloaded the Nintendo app as well, which is kind of neat. There's some interactive stuff on there. I think it's pretty cool. I don't know. I tried it out. It's like a calendar, which is kind of nice. Speaking of Nintendo stuff. Imposter Bowser is kind of the main mid villain. I do like that, Toady. Yeah, GG's to my bros. Hey, thanks to GG's. I prefer Brother Ship's villains. Oh yeah, well, Brother Ship's villains is pretty cool, to be honest. They all have specific villains. Especially when it comes to like these these single player story based Mario games, right? And as I know in Brothership, I mean, I'll be beating that, and soon enough I'll find out who the final boss is. I can kind of tell. I think I'm pretty sure I know who it is already, but I don't want to spoil it for those that Haven't played through it yet, but yeah. I mean, that's the thing. That game, it's definitely not Bowser. I mean, I defeated Bowser like what, twice already in that game? Forget now, because I played he was like the mad version of Bowser. He was like cursed the second time. I was able to do that in one stream. That was crazy. I actually accomplished a lot last stream over a boss battle. Oh, got an original here. I wonder if they're going to focus more on. Well, here's the thing, right? I don't know whether or not on the new Mario Kart game they're going to bring back like just like the classics again or whatever it is. I have a feeling they'll be doing more newer, I guess, racetracks. I mean, that's kind of the thing. That's what people would want, you know. I guess it's nice to do the same old thing sometimes too. Oh. But the new, I guess, like mechanics they're going for in the new game, I don't know how they'd be able to incorporate that, I guess, or whatever. Like they'd have, it's hard, it's tough to say. I mean, yeah, I'm doing a lot of speculation, but I don't know. The free world type of thing is pretty cool. I like that, kind of like I can free roam and that sort of thing. What I seen in the new game. Old Bowser, yeah. True. Oh yeah, that's gonna be an interesting thing too. The online thing. So like for the longest time they've used the flags and the me faces. I wonder what they're gonna do now. That'll be interesting. I don't know what from the footage what I seen or remembered, but I don't know whether they're gonna be moving away from that because yeah, every time you see the flag and the me face or the character right in the scores, I wonder if they'll change a lot of that. Who knows? I mean, maybe in the direct they'll show that a lot. Yeah, there's gonna be a whole Mario Kart World Direct. Or when is that gonna be? I forget now. I can't remember the correct date. I thought it was the 16th. If I remembered, I didn't know or recalled what date it was. Nice victory. It was epic. Did you see the video? It was fast. I did see it, yeah. Alright. I really hope the game chat isn't going to be laggy as it looked in the trailer. Yeah, that's the one thing. I hope not either. Like my theory is that, you know, they were gonna like they were just doing that to optimize the gameplay. I don't know. At least that's what I heard. The way it's entirely true, but I guess I'll have to see what the real deal is about. You'd hope it's not that laggy, right, per se. I think the Mario Kart World Direct is on April 17th. Okay, so I guess it is the 17th. Must have guessed the incorrect date. Did I read up in the comments? Oh, nice victory. That was epic. Did you see the me go fast? I think I read that. Yes, I have a laptop, but maybe you can bring yours just in case. I mean, you said GF. It's okay. I understand what you meant there, and yeah, that, I mean, probably easier to bring mine anyways. If I were to go about doing that for sure. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right about the 17th. That's we got 12, 13, 14, 15, so that's about 7 or 6 days, so it's like about a week away then. Yeah, I'd say about a week away then, if it was on the 17th. That is also awesome. You guys are great. Yeah, definitely. Sure. Alright, guys. Looks like I'm gonna have to unfortunately sign off. So yeah, I know I had to do an abrupt there, but I will continue another time, but thanks for watching everyone. I do appreciate it. I wanna go and sign off here. But yeah, I told you that I'd be unfortunately short, so till next time I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, take care everyone.